Hi there. Well, it's been a while since I've done a blog post, so what I figured I'd do is I would take you with me while I went to get a coffee on this beautiful sunny Sunday. It's winter here, it is a bit cool, but it is a beautiful day, as you can see. So, I haven't done a blog post for a while. I decided that what I would do is I would tell you about a lesson I'd learned, or some lessons that I'd learned from a recent experience. So a few weeks ago I did the V48 Hour film festival here in New Zealand. It's a New Zealand wide competition, but basically what it is teams of, well, as many as you want in a team, I guess, get together. They have 48 hours to create a short film. The films are 5 to 7 minutes long. Now, to make it sort of fair, what they do is they make sure that there's some criteria that's given on the night. So the Friday night, everybody gets the same information throughout the country. Actually, it was, I think, 755 teams throughout New Zealand that competed with this. They get the same information. So they get a character they've got to use, a line of dialogue they've got to use, a prop they've got to use, what else? A film thingy. So we had to do a slow-mo. Everybody in the country had to do a slow-mo as part of this. And if you want to check it out, go to V48Hours.co.nz and you'll see what it's all about there. But what I thought I'd do is share some of the lessons I learned through doing this thing. So the first lesson, and I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget while I'm walking around, trying to talk to a camera walking around is really amusing and people look at you funny. But anyway, carrying on. Lesson number 1, assemble the team. I think I did a really good job with this, and I think one of the key things that was the point was that I assembled the team based on personality, not on skill. So there were some people that wanted to be in the team that had some of the skills that we were lacking. They had some very good editing skills and that sort of thing. However, from experience and knowing these people, I knew that they'd be difficult to work with in a pressure situation. And this 48-hour film festival is certainly a pressure situation. So I didn't want to go there with that. So I was very careful to make sure that I picked people who I thought would add to the experience of the occasion, rather than people who would add something to what we're trying to accomplish. So that's sort of what we did there, and I think that worked really well, because you've got to have fun. So the second lesson of the experience was know your outcome. Check my notes even though I remember. Know your outcome. And the point of knowing your outcome, I mean, it's obvious. Everybody sort of says that. You've got to know where you're going in order to get there. And it's absolutely true. Common sense. What we did though was, because we'd never done this before, we had a very green team. Only a couple of us had any sort of experience at all. And although I make these blog posts, I'm not a videographer. I don't know how to make video really. So we said, right, well, you know, we're green, we're just going to have fun. So that was our outcome. We wanted to have fun. Now it was interesting because we said that. I think it took a bit of pressure off. I think, because I'm quite competitive, I think when things didn't go the way I would like to ideally have had them go if we were going to be competitive in this competition, I throttled back and went, you know, that's cool, let's just have fun. So we knew what we were after, and that worked quite well. So that's lesson 2, and whenever you're assembling a team for a project, it's really important. Get the team that's going to do it right and work the right way, not necessarily skills, and make sure you know what you're going to be doing or what the outcome is. Lesson 3, this is where we fell down, partly through ignorance really, and that was to assign responsibilities. So we didn't assign responsibilities mainly because we didn't know what people could do. We didn't know what people's skills were. So in terms of this this project that we were doing. So it's really important that you work that out and assign those responsibilities. I think I know that next time, and it will be next time, we will be assigning those responsibilities and let people do their job. That's the key thing. So we ended up doing quite a bit of management by committee. Not the way to make a film, not the way really to do any project. What you ideally want to do is assemble a team beforehand, or at least have some practice, and have them know what each other's strengths and weaknesses are, so that they know that they can trust the other guy. They can do their bit, do the best they can do with their skill set, pass it off knowing that their teammate has the skill set to do theirs. So you don't get the writers running into the editor trying to get them to edit it, if they know and have confidence that the editor gets where they're at, understands the writing and does their job right. So and again, you know, I'm talking about a film here. This could be used for any project, any business project, whether you're creating a product, whether you're whatever you're doing. Okay, so lesson 4 for me is that leading, once you've assembled the team, once you've communicated it, that's your job. Is communication, keeping those communication channels open, making sure that the different team members can communicate effectively with one another, and being the support person. I really believe that the leadership role is a support role, and what your job is to do then is, when you've aimed the gun and pulled the trigger, you've set the task, you've got the team together, you've aimed them in the right direction, you pulled the trigger. The next job is to make sure that you help them get where they want to go, and just that support thing. You can step out in and out of any role. You can go out and find what they need. It may be financial, it may be other resources that hadn't been thought of before. There's all those sorts of things. So that leadership as a support, I think, gels the team together much more effectively. It's not about do this, do that. It's about, hey, you're the editor, what do you need? What do you need from the writer? What do you need from whoever? You're the actor, how is it going? Okay, what do you need? Is the director giving you enough of this? You're the director, what do you need? Do you need a prop? I made a fantastic prop for our movie, by the way. And that sort of stuff. So I think leadership is support. And then lesson 5, final lesson, is celebrate. You know, seriously, you got to celebrate your successes, make sure that it was all worth it for you, and that things are going well. So I think that's pretty much all I had to say here. Just facing the river. I'm gonna go and get a coffee. My apologies for not blogging for a while. I'll do another video soon, and hope you enjoyed lessons from the V48 New Zealand, and check it out, v48.co.nz, v48hours.co.nz, and the hashtag on Twitter was #V48, no, #48hoursNZ, #48hoursNZ. Okay, that's all for me. Have a great day.